local all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
Talking about potential flooding across the state, not just today for Labor Day, but into tonight and tomorrow. Details coming up.
Some advice if you have to hit the roads or take to the skies this Labor Day. A live report coming up.
And breaking overnight, a manhunt continues across Saskatchewan for two people believed to be connected to a series of stabbings. We have a lot to get to this morning. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for choosing the Fox 61 Morning News at 6 o'clock. I'm Keith McGilvery.
And I'm Symphony Privet. We hope you're having a great start to your Labor Day. Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Scott in just a second. First, taking a live look across the state.
Mm-hmm. Or let's just go to Nate,
we'll
right?
go straight to you.
Good morning. We have a lot to show you, a lot to talk about. Labor Day, a lot of people off, and you've been hearing us for weeks say we badly need rain. Maybe getting too much in too short amount of time could lead to other issues. Heaviest activity tonight into tomorrow. Nicer and quieter second half of the week. Flood watch posted about an hour ago by the National Weather Service. It's for the area, it's for the region, and that goes all the way till tomorrow night. And we'll show you why in just a moment. 71 in Hartford, 73 New Haven, still 74 in Groton. These numbers not getting past the mid-70s thanks to the thick clouds. Look at the dew points, even up in the Litchfield Hills are high, but tropical air, the atmosphere is all primed up, ready for an energy source, and here it comes. Little bit of rain right now over the northwestern Litchfield Hills. I'll go in closer just for a quick second to show you what we're dealing with. This is manageable along Route 44 up to Norfolk. Canaan, Salisbury is just getting some light rain. This is not a big deal. This is also not the main event. All this is going to go off to the north. What's off to the west, which is a little heavier, because as we get the front coming close, it slows down a bit and causes increased amounts of rain in short amount of time, including what they're seeing just outside of the Boston Metroplex. You see a flash flood warning until 8:15, because look at these cells. They just kind of sit there, and that's the concern. If we get some of that here, and the conventional wisdom says we might, that'll lead to flooding of our own. So by tonight, we're looking at some consistent rain. I think a better chance for the flooding is going to be off to the north and the east. That said, the whole state under the gun. Need to watch it carefully, especially into overnight and tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, it starts to taper off a little bit. I mentioned the numbers not moving much. There they are, low to mid-70s, with an opportunity to rain really picking up into the afternoon and into the evening. We'll time it out, show you how much potential there is. Big numbers. That's all coming up in a few minutes. Big problems on the roads. Lauren Zenzi, the one with the answers.
Good morning, Matt. As of right now, luckily not too much to get to out on the roads. No incidents to report, which is good news. So let's keep it that way through the morning commute. We don't want to see any incidents. That is exactly what we're aiming for. Let's bring it out to one area of concern, though. This is the Chester Hadlime Ferry. So not on the roads, it's more on the water. This is out of service due to mechanical issues. So definitely keep that in mind if you are down this area and you typically take the ferry. Just be mindful of that. Overall, throughout the state in the Hartford area, 91, 84 Route 2 moving in both directions in and out of the capital city, looking good this morning. Drive times right on par with normal speed limit. In Hartford, as you can see, 91 north and southbound moving freely coming into the capital city right near the I-84 interchange. Over in Middletown, Route 9 also looking good. Down in Fairfield County, not seeing any delays as of right now on 95 or Route 15. And then let's end things off on a good note over in New Haven, I-95 north and southbound. Looking good. We'll check in again on the roads coming up in the next half hour. But for now, guys, I'll send things back over to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Lauren. Well, it's expected to be a busy travel day as families celebrate the long weekend and the unofficial end to summer. AAA says to expect traffic on the roads, at airports.
Yeah, train stations as well here. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane joining us live from the Elm City with details on this. Lindsay, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Well, AAA says today is the busiest day of the long weekend. So whether you're relying on the roads or on the rails, you can expect to see some congestion. The MTA says train passengers can expect the same amounts of passengers as a normal busy summer weekend. The MTA is also adjusting train schedules to meet the demand. And here at Union Station, it's expected a lot of riders will be coming in and out throughout the day. At the airport, today is expected to be the busiest day of the long weekend. Spokesperson spokesperson for Bradley International Airport says they're expecting close to 50,000 passengers returning to Bradley after the Labor Day travels. Although air travel is not up to pre-pandemic levels, it's only about 10% less than what the airport would normally see this time of year. And out on the roads, AAA says the good news is that gas prices are down about 50 cents compared to last month. With more drivers out on the roads, it's important to pack your patience. AAA says today isn't expected to be as busy as the 4th of July weekend was, but still very much congested. Now, traffic here in New Haven will also be impacted a little later this morning because of the New Haven road race. There will be several roads closed here in the city, but a little more on that later this morning. But for now, live in New Haven, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61 News.
Alrighty, thank you, Lindsay. We'll check back in with you later this morning. Now, if you are still looking for something to do with the family on this Labor Day, the Haddam Neck Fair will be going strong until 6 o'clock tonight. You can check out an oxen pull, a cattle show. That's funny to you.
I miss Vermont a little bit.
Oh, you can also participate in a cornhole tournament this morning, and there will also be a baby show. Over at the bandstand happening later this afternoon. And the Connecticut Renaissance Fair continues in Lebanon for an extra day of fun. Take a look at that. Well, the fair kicked off over the weekend and plenty of people came out with their families to celebrate. Also happening today, the Goshen and Woodstock fairs happening this morning, and the Odyssey Greek Festival also taking place in Orange. I hope they have a lot of food. That sounds good. I love Greek food. All right, for a full list of fun events happening across our state today, you can head over to our website at fox61.com or the Fox 61 News app.
All right, David, our producer, can get in my ear. I was curious if it's baby animals or baby babies, because I've seen both at events like that. Either way, it's sure to be cute. Labor Day is here. Many people wondering what's open and what's closed. Want to start with what is open but may have reduced hours. We're talking grocery stores, many department stores like Macy's and Kohl's, Home Depot, Target, and Walmart also open for folks today. And now to the places that are closed. We're talking the stock market, most schools and banks, and of course, the United States Postal Service will not be delivering any mail today.
6:07 now. We've got new details on a story we first brought to you over the weekend. We've learned 4 firefighters have been released from the hospital after battling a devastating fire in Newington. Take a look at this video here. You can just see all of that smoke coming out of that home. This all unfolded on Audubon Avenue Saturday afternoon. This morning, no word yet on what may have caused that fire.
Following breaking news overnight at just about 6:08 this morning, police searching for 2 people believed to be responsible for a series of stabbings in Saskatchewan, Canada. 10 people dying, at least 15 injured in the attack, and no word yet on a potential motive behind this. Authorities say there were 13 different crime scenes. They're currently investigating all across the province. Back here in the United States, the search continuing for Elizabeth Fletcher. She is a mom of 2 who disappeared while jogging in Memphis, Tennessee. Police say the suspect, 38-year-old Cleotha Abston, tried to get away from U.S. Marshals Saturday, but he was taken into custody. He is now charged with tampering with evidence and what's being called especially aggravated, that kidnapping. Officers say Abston hasn't told investigators where that mom of 2 is.